Hello and welcome to Elizabeth's Craft Room. Today we're going to do a technique called paper piecing, and I've got these beautiful little scraps left over of some designer paper. These are from the Fresh Prints Designer Series stack, which is in the Spring Summer catalogue, page 33. They're just £6.25 and you get 48 sheets of sort of card front size, a little bit bigger. And I've just got some pieces left over, and I thought this would be perfect for this technique. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually pick one of those out. Oh, which one? I think I'm going to go with this one and actually put a layer of that onto my cardstock. I'm starting with a regular card size, and this is the Smoky Slate. I just reach for my trimmer now. I'm just going to trim that down to about 5 1/4 inches. I think that will be fine. And the width of this, as I say, these were just scraps that I had left over that happened to be about 2 1/4 inches by 5 1/4 is what I'm putting on here. And I'm just going to add some Tombow adhesive and pop that on the front of my card. And then I'm going to stamp with this stamp. This is really pretty. It's called Vivid Vases, also in the Spring Summer catalogue. Now it has got a greeting on that says "You're a whole lot of wonderful." Because I like to have my greetings separately, I've actually snipped that off, and I've mounted that on clear mount. Have a little look back on my videos if you want to see how to do that. And I'm going to take some stays on and stamp the image onto this square of cardstock. This is Whisper White, and it's 3 1/2 by 3 1/2 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead and stamp that on. So you see, very pretty image. Now, paper piecing is when you take little pieces of the designer paper, in this case, and cut them out and stick them on. So rather than colouring in all of these vases, that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to take this piece here and stamp it onto this pretty paper, and I'm going to choose which one I'm going to use. I'm going to use this one here, and I'm actually going to cut. Now I'm doing it just along the line is the way I would describe it. You don't want to be outside that line. You could be just inside. I'm kind of trying to do it along the line that's there. And then we're going to take that image and put a little bit of glue on. I'm only using a tiny bit, but I'm making sure it's into all the corners there. And then I'm going to slide that into place so that's perfectly placed. Do you like that? I think that's cute. Okay, so let's do some more. We'll try this one here. So I'm going to do a few of these cards, I think, because I think they look rather good. So this time I'm going to cut out this one here. Now when you cut these out, it's up to you what you do. You could, for example, you could take some ink and daub around the edges, and that would give a little bit of, if I just reach for this one, which is soft brown sugar and a dauber, I'll show you what I mean. So we could daub the edges of that. So we've still got the image, we've still got the designer paper, but we've just given that a little bit of depth. And again, I'm just going to make sure I've got all the little corners with some glue on. And then we're going to pop that on. How good does that look? So obviously now what we can do is to combine that with some colouring. So I'm going to just add some colour, and what I'll do is I'll pick out the colours that are in this designer paper pack. So I've picked out some Bermuda Bay and a little bit of real red. I think we'll have that on the tulip there. And that one there. And even though it's not really quite the colour for a daffodil, I'll just pop that one on there. A little bit on there as well. So do one more. I'll pick out this one here. And you know, you can use quite a bold pattern as I am here. If you want to get that effect of a vase with a tiny pattern on it, obviously go for something a little more, a little smaller in terms of the image that's on the designer paper. I think I'm liking the look of that. I might do my little round, redo my little round one at the end with a little bit of daubing on it, because I like the effect of that. There we go. Isn't that cute? So I'm going to carry on and finish this, and I'll come back to you and show you the finished article. Right, I'm back and I've finished my card. Just to run through what I changed, I actually cut down this piece. We started off with a piece at 3.5 inches square of the Whisper White, but I've actually cut that down to 2.5 by 3 inches. Just seemed to work a bit better. 2 inches by 3 inches, sorry. And then I've finished off with all of my paper piecing. I redid this one at the end with a little bit of daubing round it. I really just liked that effect. I've used Thank You from the Hello Lovely stamp set as my greeting, and I've put a little piece of the matching ribbon. This is the Bermuda Bay, and it's the narrow taffeta, the 1/4 inch taffeta, to make the little bow. Another little bit of the leftover designer series paper. So perfect way to use up all your DSP scraps. Thank you for visiting Elizabeth's craft room today, and I look forward to seeing you again soon. La, la.